Man, she is shining in this gas station lighting.
I think a lot of people on bikes really think that they always need to ride fast. Seeing a couple of my homies go down. Look at this car zooming. Perfect example. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon, but I still gotta win a race. What's going on, my Royal family? I hope each and every one of you is having an amazing day. And today, we are gonna go out for a cruise and discuss 5 tips for riding your motorcycle safely. Let's go. Before we go anywhere though, let's give it a moment to appreciate how clean she is looking in this lighting right now, man. Sheesh. Man, I love this thing. The sun just set right now, so I thought, what better topic to talk about on a night ride than how to ride safely. Before we go anywhere though, we got to get some gas.
Man, she is shining in this gas station lighting. We just did some cinematics at the gas station the other day, so if you guys don't follow my Instagram, make sure, man, we're making some cool content out there.
Oh yeah. To be honest with you guys, I'm not a huge night rider. I know a lot of people love riding just at night, but I don't know, man. At night, cars can't really see you too well. It's not that safe, but at least I got these headlights. These headlights are actually really bright and useful, man. There we go. Freeway time. Look at me using my indicator. Tip number 1 for riding your motorcycle safely, and I say it all the time, is wear your gear, or at least wear some gear. I know where you may be, it might be super duper hot all the time, but a little bit of gear goes a long way. I'm telling you guys. At least some pants and boots. Now that I wear my gear, I actually feel weird riding without gear, and I'm so glad. At first it was kind of weird because I used to ride without gear for the longest time, and seeing a couple of my homies go down and people in the community go down, it's made me realize that gear is very important. So now I always ride with at least my riding boots and my riding pants on. Super mandatory. Man, there's a lot of traffic right now. I'm so glad I'm on a motorcycle right now. Let's go! Perks of being on a motorcycle, it's freezing cold outside, but at least you don't have to wait in traffic. So make sure to always wear some sort of gear. I've been thinking about making Rev Royal gear for a while. Make some armored hoodies or armored pants. That would be really cool. Everyone always asks me where I get these gloves from, and these are actually custom Rev Royal gloves. I had a manufacturer make these for me because I believe in my brand so much. Oh man, I hope that guy's okay. Man, I hope everything's okay. Didn't seem too good. I think I seen some broken glass or something on the road. Ah, it's a Friday night. It's a Friday night. We gotta be safe on these streets. And that brings me to tip number 2, is maintain your bike. This is for all sorts of riding, any bike possible. If you're not maintaining your bike, you never know what may happen. The chain might come loose, the tire might not have enough air in it. Make sure that your bike is maintained, especially if it's a little bit of an older bike. You want to make sure to keep up with the maintenance. For my R6, it's pretty easy. I just got to clean the chain, tighten the chain, do the coolant flush, and it's not that bad. I mean, I don't ride the bike super crazy all the time, so I don't have to change out a lot of the tires and everything all the time. You know, I'm not the type of person to be hitting the twisties woo, 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 all the time. So my tires are cool. I have road tires on this bike, and hey, I ain't ashamed to say it. It's all good. I want to get myself a track bike eventually, and that one I'll have some actual track tires on. So get off my case. Next tip to riding your motorcycle safely is ride slow. You don't always have to ride fast. I feel like a lot of people on bikes really think that they always need to ride fast, and you don't. There's a time and place to go fast, and there's a time and place where you can just relax and go slow. Like for example, today, it's a Friday night. I already seen one crash on the road. You never know what type of drivers are out there. It's okay to just cruise and relax and ride slow sometimes, man. Listen to some music. Shout out to Cardo. You're gonna be all good. Moral of the story, it's okay to ride slow sometimes. You don't always need to be cutting through traffic. Even with all this traffic, on my bike, I'm still gonna get to my destination faster than any one of these cars. And I'm not even breaking no speed limit laws or anything. Is this a Lotus right here next to me? And I barely see this car ever. But it's a pretty cool car though. What you guys think about the Lotus? Let me know down below in the comments. For a second I thought it was a C6 because the backlights look like C6 lights. That brings me to my next tip on how to ride a motorcycle safely, is being self-aware. Very, very important one is being self-aware of your surroundings. When you're on a motorcycle, you never know what may happen. There might be cars around you. And I don't say all this to scare you guys. I'm just saying the truth. I've seen all of it. I've seen it all. It might not even be your fault. Someone might brake real early and you might not see it. So be self-aware. Be aware of your surroundings. Ride like no one can see you. And that means know where everyone else is while you're riding. That's very important. Actually, being self-aware in real life in general is very important. But that's another topic. We're going to save that for one of the Royal rants later on. Something I really need to talk about is self-awareness. On my bike, I cut my self-awareness off a little bit by taking off my mirrors. But I always make sure to look back when I'm turning, stay looking back, know where my surroundings are. If I hear a loud car, I make sure to know where it is. Because sometimes a lot of these loud cars just want to be going fast, man. They want to be zooming. I feel like too many kids out there are being influenced by these crazy drivers out there, and they drive their car all cutting up through traffic and everything. And that's not safe at all, man. Especially for a biker. Come on, man. Do better. Do better, guys. The only reason why I took off my mirrors is because I wanted to make this bike an aesthetic show bike. And it really helps make the aesthetics a lot nicer. It makes the front very clean with no mirrors on it. That's the only reason. That doesn't mean I'm not self-aware though. We make sure we're self-aware while riding the bike at all times. Like, look at this car zooming. Perfect example of a car zooming. That's hilarious. He's way above the speed limit and I'm just cruising. Good thing I got out of that lane. That guy, man, wilding out. The next tip on how to ride your motorcycle safely is learning at your own pace. If you're a beginner, there's a lot that you need to learn on a bike before ripping it up and down the streets. You need to learn how to control the bike first of all, then you gotta understand how traffic is. Learning at your own pace is very important. Because as a beginner rider, you want to ride like all these crazy people you see online. You want to do wheelies, you want to speed through traffic. But these people are very experienced. I'm telling you, they're more experienced than you. They're more experienced than me and you both. That means you don't try to copy them. You ride your own ride. You ride safely, man. It hurts every time I see another biker, someone in my community, go down on a bike. It hurts every time. So please take it easy, guys. If you're on a group ride and you're slower than everyone and people are taking turns fast and they're getting there fast, it's completely okay to ride at your own pace. Your real friends and the people on the ride who really care about you, they'll slow down and they'll wait for you. That's how nice the bike community is. I know they'll wait for you, so don't be afraid. Don't be trying to copy everyone. The last tip that I got for you guys to ride your motorcycle safely, and this one may be the most obvious one, but it's the one that people love to neglect, is follow the traffic laws. Especially when you're in a city area, you're in the streets. I see a lot of motorcyclists cutting through the red lights and almost getting bapped every time. And man, come on now. Like, I get it, you're fast. You think you can cut through it and no one will notice you. But it's not your right of way. Follow the traffic laws. Stop where you're supposed to stop. And let the other cars go. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. But I still gotta win a race. When you see an area that's under construction, be really careful because there might be gravel on the road. You never know. If you're speeding through the construction area, it's kind of your fault if something happens and you low side and your tire slips out because you didn't pay attention to the construction that was going on. They probably have signs there and you got to ride real slow through that. On gravel and in construction zone, it's really easy to lose control of the bike. So you really got to take it easy. Ow, I just hit a pothole. See, that's another thing. You don't even know. It might be a huge pothole on the road. When I was riding the other day, I seen a weight plate on the ground. Luckily, I dodged it. Man, if my front tire hit that 45-pound plate, I probably would have lost control. I wish each and every one of you watching a long-lived motorcycle journey. Ride to the end of time and ride safely. That's all I care about. But as always, I appreciate each and every one of you for watching and supporting the channel. We're on the come up, guys. It truly means a lot to me to see you guys supporting. Make sure to love your own life first, chase your dreams, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.